Welcome to another video. So, Cursor has launched its new upgrade that makes it now similar to Cline because it adds an agent to Composer. I don't know where things like Windsurf's Cascade and now Cursor's Composer are getting inspiration from. I mean, it's pretty evident that because of Cline and Aider's growth, no one wants to add stuff manually to Cursor's Composer context. Now, you may say, why am I doing this video because I don't like Cursor? So, I'm doing this to compare Cursor's new agent thing with Cline, and I want to see if it's any good or not, and what worth it brings to Cursor, and if it can change my opinion. Although I have heard that now, you need to pay more to Cursor to access some new features. So, be ready for my quite spicy take. Also, I have downloaded and installed Cursor on my system just for this. So, make sure that you hit the like button. I mean, what things do I need to do for you guys? But, let's look at the new features that it says it has here. So, it says here that Cursor can now pick its own context, use the terminal, and complete entire tasks. To try it out, select Agent in Composer. Okay, so it's quite similar to Cline as I thought. I hope they didn't fork it. But let's move on. And it also has a sneak peek at an upcoming bug finder feature. I have heard that this feature costs more money to use, but I'll see. It also has a simpler, cleaner Composer UI with inline diffs. Okay, that's good, I guess. It also has file pill recommendations in Chat Composer. I don't know what this means, but we'll see. It also has the ability to semantically search for context in Chat Composer, a nicer image dropping experience, and several performance improvements. I mean, the several performance improvements must just come from the fact that they would have upgraded the VS Code version in their fork. So, that's cool, I guess. Anyway, so I have Cursor open here, and see, I'm not going to be harsh. But what can I say? It just looks like VS Code. Another thing that I wanted to say is, why does Cursor have a GitHub repo? I mean, if it's not open source, then why have this? I think it's just to show to non-suspecting people that they are open source or something. Plus, it also has 25K stars. What is this?
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyway, so I have the premium trial that they give out, like Windsurf. So, I have it opened here, and if I go to the sidebar, then you can see that we have two options here, Chat and Composer. Chat is just like basic chat, and here you can do what you basically do with Continue, which is to just chat. Then, you have the Composer here, which basically needs you to either have the files to edit opened in your editor, or you can also add it manually here, which is, first of all, pretty dumb, because why do you need to do that? This feature was apparently before an overlay, which is something that I also vaguely remember. But now it's a tab like Cascade from Windsurf. It's ironic because they used to say that they can't do it as an extension because it needs to overlay and stuff, and now it's in a sidebar like Cline. Quite funny. Anyway, this video is not about Composer. It's about the Composer agent instead. So, you can now select Agent here, and this will make it an agentic thing like Cline or Aider, where it will go through the context automatically without any reference, and it will run terminal commands and stuff, just like what Cline does. So, let's test it. I'm going to test it with the same prompt that I tested Exponent with, which is to give it this blank NextJS project, and I'm going to ask it to make a water tracker app that allows me to track water intake throughout the day. Let's give it this prompt, and let's ask it to do that. Okay, it's doing it. It is gathering the knowledge about files, which is fine. And now, it first chooses to add new packages, which is weird, because installing packages in the first place will lag through the whole process and make the edits very delayed. Cline and even Cascade deal with the package installation last. So, this is quite unintuitive. It is installing here. Now this will take a lot of time. Let's wait a bit. And after like 3 to 5 minutes, it's now done. But Cursor apparently got disconnected, so I have to retry it here. I don't know what to say. Is this really what people go insane over? Like this unintuitive thing which disconnects on its own. Anyway, it's generating the code here. We'll need to wait a bit here for the code to be generated. I think that this agent interface, animations, and things look a lot like Windsurf's Cascade, like these small block things and stuff like that. Anyway, let's wait a bit. And it's now done. It was a lot slower, to be honest. From the prompt until generation, it took about 9 to 10 minutes. I'll compare that to Cline as well. But let's run it and see if it works or not. Okay, so it doesn't work. It gives me these errors and stuff, which is obviously not good. So, this is obviously a fail. This is literally what people drool over? I don't get it, man. The same prompt was also given to Cline by me, which I also showed in the exponent video, and Cline handled it extremely well without even one click for me, and it took about 2 minutes. Yes, literally 2 minutes, and it installed the packages and everything within that time, and it also wrote the code and everything. Plus, it's also fully usable. You can see it here. This is the generation that it gave me, and this is just a lot better than an error screen. Just for testing, I did the same prompt testing with Windsurf's Cascade, and it was also fast and took about 4 minutes, which is fine, and I don't have a problem with that. And it also installed everything. If I run it, then you can see that this one also works, although its generation has quite a bit of issues, but still, it actually works, unlike Cursor's generation. I don't understand Cursor's whole thing here. I mean, it doesn't work at all. This is not one time. I have used it before, and it's just unusable for me. It doesn't make sense to me why people use it, but maybe I'm special or something. If I'd have to pay for an AI-powered VS Code fork, I'll pay it to either Copilot or Windsurf, and also save some money. Also, they have rolled out a bug fix feature, which costs $10 over the $20 membership that they already have, and is not accessible to me because it's apparently rolled out to only some people, or it may be that it is only rolled out to people who have a billing method set up, because you'll need to pay that $10 to access it. It was good to at least test Cursor, and I thought that maybe it would change my mind. But it's just so bad that I can't say anything. My AI code editor of choice is surely Windsurf, or just VS Code with Copilot. At least it's cheaper, and you get the just basic features there. Overall, Cursor is not so cool. But Cline and Aider are pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below, or you can also consider becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.